Good evening. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Tinker Mountain News. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Jake. Last week, the Hollins basketball team attended the ODAC Basketball Banquet to celebrate the end of the season.
Basketball player Jasmine Green took a camera to give us a peek of the big event.
Hi, this is Jasmine Green coming from the Hollins University basketball team.
Molly, how was your first year at Hollins University on the basketball team?
It was amazing.
Everything that you dreamed of?
Everything that I dreamed of and more.
Tamara Phillips, how does it feel being at your last ODAC banquet?
Feels like all the other times when you said, how does it feel to be your last thing?
So you do realize this is your last basketball adventure
Yes.
with Hollins University.
And it makes me very sad. You make me cry on my pillow at night.
You're about to cry now.
We have Jasmine Green here with us, who just won second team all ODAC. How does that feel, Jasmine?
It feels excellent. I feel like I'm on top of it. Or something close to it.
Well, that's great. That's great. It's good to see a Hollins woman on top.
Have you ever wondered about seniors' decorated robes? We caught up with seniors at Founders Day, one of the last opportunities for seniors to wear their robes, to find out what their unique designs mean to them.
My favorite part of my robe is the little animals because I want to be a veterinarian. The Irish flag because I went to Ireland for J-term.
It's my husband, Tiana. We got married 2 years ago. Studied abroad in Ireland and then my Czech Republic. It's my lineage.
My inspiration for my robe was simply to put all the quotes and song lyrics that have meant anything to me and my friends over the last 4 years onto this robe, just so that I can take all of my experiences with me as I walk around campus this year.
My inspiration behind my robe is soccer, because I love soccer.
My favorite part about my robe is the back of my robe because it has my face on it and then I have a dancer on it and then it tells you everything I do at Hollins, and so that's why that's my favorite part, because I get to remember everything I do.
What inspired me is my country flag. So it's simple. Beauty and simplicity.
My robe says Choctaw Pride because I'm Choctaw Native American and I don't get to tell people very often, so I thought it would be nice to include on my robe.
My favorite part of my robe is my number that I got at States, the state horse show that I went to the year before I came to Hollins. I have a picture of the flag of Tibet, Big Ben from my time abroad in London, a Vermeer because I'm an art history nerd, and APO Huzzah!
I have green and yellow polka dots, and on the back I have an Eiffel Tower because I studied abroad in Paris.
The back, which is inspired by the roof of the Sistine Chapel. It's an image of Dr. Boatman, who is sort of a mentor of mine, and she's giving me her knowledge of chemistry.
My favorite part of my robe is this little tiny picture right here of me and Caitlin because she's my soulmate.
My favorite part of the robe is Texas. I'm from Austin, Texas.
Of course, robes are not the only form of artistic expression for Hollins students. Join us this week in our Artist Showcase, where we take a look at Brett Denfeld's photography.
Tinker Mountain News Artist Showcase.
Hey everyone, I'm Minette Morgan.
And I'm Marie Moran.
And welcome to Artist Showcase. Tonight our spotlight is on Brett Denfeld, one of our local photographers, and she is incredible. She's here to tell us about some of her artwork.
Hi, I'm Brett Denfeld. I'm a senior here at Hollins, and I'll be showing you some of my works from my Ideas and Practices final class from last semester. I took all the photos in Roanoke, Virginia. This is one of the first photos I took for this project. I used a mirror. As you can see, there's a white border on the mirror. And so I really wanted to create different optical illusions. I did this project as an extension of a project I did last year, my junior year, with mirrors. I really like because it kind of looks like it's 3 different photos in one. And I really like this one as well because it's got a lot of lines and you can't really tell where the mirror is, but it's right there. This is one of my favorites because I really like the colors, the green pipe and the bricks. I really had a good time searching for locations downtown. I drove around a lot in my car and would stop for 2 minutes, take a few shots, jump back in my car. I never parked anywhere because I was just always moving and trying to find a new spot. There's a blue door that I reflected in the mirror, and there's this black structure that I think is just this metal structure. I don't really know what its purpose is, but I just stuck the mirror in there and just messed around with the different angles. Started off not really having a focus exactly. I kind of switched around a few times, but eventually I really got into making images look more complex, I think, like this one I had shown you before, where the mirror is tilted and it doesn't really totally look like a mirror, I don't think. And the space was kind of like a triangle, so there's just all these different shapes going on, and I liked that a lot better than the ones that looked very flat. I have a bunch of images that I've taken in the past, family portraits, senior portraits, some pictures of when I was abroad in Europe, and some personal projects that I've been doing this year. Be friends with me on Facebook, Brett Denfeld Photography, and I also have a website called brettdenfeld.weebly.com.
Spring is right around the corner. How are you sprucing up your wardrobe? Lindsay has a fun new accessory you can make yourself in the craft corner.
Hi, welcome to Lindsay's Craft Corner. I'm Lindsay, and today I'm going to show you how to make a clutch for your spring wardrobe. And here are the supplies you're going to need to make your clutch. First, start off with a piece of felt, any color. Felt is only like $1. Then, I would start off with a fun button or clasp, whatever you prefer. Next, you're going to want to try to find a fun applique or fun bedazzles to put on your clutch. Anything that'll make it personalized and totally you. I'm starting off with a fun flower to put on the clutch. You're also going to want a glue gun. No craftress can be without a glue gun. Then a sewing kit. All you really need is a needle and a little bit of thread. Nothing serious. So after you've decided on your felt and your button, you need to sew the button on. Sew the button about 1 inch from the top of the felt. I've already done that, so it'll look something like this. Then you need to cut a little slit in the other end of the felt. That way the button can go through it. Then the next thing you need to do is glue the edges of the felt down. So once you've finished hot gluing, the next thing to do is accessorize your clutch. I've had some fabric laying around the house, so I've decided to cut a fun flower out of it. I'm going to decide on the placement of the flower and then hot glue it on. That way it'll be perfect for spring. Once you've finished personalizing your clutch, it'll end up something like this. And it's super cute, fun for any night out on the town, or one like this, perfect for the beach. See you next time. Keep on crafting, Hollins.